Hello viewers, welcome you all back to our channel and welcome you all to this conditional formatting series part 3 video. If you have not watched part 1 and part 2, I request you to watch part 1 and part 2 before this, because I have covered more basics in that video and the links are available in the description box. And also one more request from our side, please subscribe to our channel before watching the complete video. Right, so let's get into the content. And for a change, today I have come up with the England scorecard of World Cup 2019 final cricket match, and we are going to do our data analytics on top of this England scorecard. Right, so if you look into this England scorecard, we have the scores and we are going to do our analytics on top of these scores. Right, and in part 1 and part 2, as you might have watched, we have covered these 5 options: highlight cell rules, top bottom rules, data bars, color scales and icon sets. And the remaining two rules are, the remaining two options are new rule and manage rules. So the first option that we are going to learn for today is new rule. So once you open this new rule, you get a pop-up like this, and in this pop-up you have 6 options. If you notice them keenly, among the 6 options, the first 5 options are nothing but they are kind of a replica of what we have seen in this predefined options. So let's take one of them. Format only top or bottom ranked rules. So top 10 or bottom 10. It gives option for top or bottom ranked rules, and this is nothing but top or bottom rules, top 10 or bottom 10. Same way, you have another option, that is format items that are above or below average, and again we can see items that are above or below average here. Right, you can also navigate to the pop-up from using the more rules in the previous screen. So among the 6 options, the first 5 options are already discussed in the previous video, so I am not going to cover them again here because that's completely duplicate content. And in this option, it also allows you to use the color bars, data bars, and then color scales, icon sets, etc., which we have discussed in the previous 2 videos. So we are going to straight away focus on the 6th option, which is available here. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. Right, this is most important and tricky part here, that we are going to write a formula for conditional formatting here. And one basic thumb rule that you must remember always while using conditional formatting is, whenever you write a formula for conditional formatting, always that formula must return a boolean value. It should return, it must return a true value or a false value here. Right, so one tip again, before you write the formula is, before you write the formula straight away into this new rule option, because once you write a formula here, you can't debug the formulas. Normally we debug the formulas using F9 option, and that's not possible here. Instead, one general tip which I can give is, when you write a formula, I request you to write the formula upfront in a blank cell and get it validated, check what result it returns, and then go for writing it in the conditional formatting box. Right, so now we are going to highlight, among the scores we are going to highlight the score that, we are going to highlight the 0 value. So whichever scores that are 0, we are going to mark them in red color, or we are going to highlight them or fill them in red color. So let's start with this. I'm going to write this formula for Jofra Archer. C10, Jofra's cell number is C10. When C10 is equal to 0, I get value as true. Right, let me copy the same formula and let me place it for Joe Butler. It gives me false, so my formula clearly gives either true or false value. Right, so now my formula is perfectly fine. I'm going to write this formula here. copy this, and here comes the tricky part. Okay, before applying the formula for all the cells, I will show you how to apply the formula for just one cell. Just select one cell, go to new rule, use a formula and if you remember the formula that we have written, formula is C10 equal to 0. It's very simple. The same formula we are going to mark here, and this returns value as true because C10, that's so Jofra Archer score, it's 0 and it's going to return true. And if this is true, I am going to fill the cells with red color. And let's also mark the font in red. Okay, bold red color. Alright, so I'm going to apply this. Okay, since it is red background, and then okay, so now my font is not visible. Even though there is a 0, it's not visible because background is also red and my font color is also red. Now I'm going to modify this rule and I'm going to change the font color. How to modify the existing rule? You must use manage rules option. Use manage rules, just click on the rule and use edit rule. Go to format again, and let's do one thing. Let's use white color font. I think now it should be visible. Yes, perfect. So it's white color, and let's do one thing. And now we have written a simple formula on one single cell. Let's look into this manage rules option again. This conditional formatting is applicable currently only for one particular cell, that's C10, and this formula is also written for C10, and that has checked the value if it is 0 and then applied red color for that. What happens if the value gets changed to non-zero? Let's try that. Now it become normal like any other cell. Now let's convert this back to 0 again. Okay, so it turned back to red color. So our formula is working perfectly fine, and next step is we need to apply the same formula for all the cells. And in order to see that, you need to wait for the next video, because there comes little tricky part, and we are also going to introduce you the new item, that's the dollar symbol, because the dollar is going to play the key role here. I will show you how to play with that in the next video. Okay, see you all in the next video. Please subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching. See you all in the next video. Thank you.